wait for a few more seconds until everyone joins and we'll start.
Brother, recording.
Yes, thank you for reminding. I forgot the name. Okay, record on this.
Recording in progress.
Oops, not this one.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Ines has already started the recording from my end.
Recording stopped.
Oops. Okay.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, I have enabled the recording from the Zoom side. Anyways, I'm recording from my end as well.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Both has good features, Bogesh. It depends on how much time you invest on it and how experienced you are with the whatever skills that you have learned. Hi, Bhargav. Okay, then I guess we'll start for the day. So welcome to One Present here. My name is Kamal Sharma, and today is the last date of the bootcamp session. And like discussed on the previous days, today we'll be seeing about the hosting part. We already have tried to host somewhat working version in GitHub, right? Well, that is limited only to HTML files. And yesterday and day before yesterday, we saw PHP stuff. So if we go to this URL, and in that URL, if you go to day 5, right? Let's go to day 5. And if you can see, it says it is not configured. And in that, let's try to get one particular file then. In day 5, we have forms.php. So we'll try to open that. Day 5 / forms.php. If we go to that, what happens is it doesn't show any file to me. And instead of showing a file, it is downloading some files. So it is downloading the PHP code instead of showing the output. So for that reason, what we do is we try to host it on other free hosting sites such as 000 Web Hosting and Heroku. Today we'll be discussing only on how to host in 000 Web Host site. So to do that, just go to new tab and type 000 Web Host. In this website today, we are going to host our PHP site, whatever we built previously. So go to the first link, whichever you're seeing. Just drop the link in the chat. And just click on sign in. We don't have any sign up option, so just click on sign in. So we will be going with the free sign up thing. So I'll just click on that. And I'll sign up with my Google account. And let's try to do with this one. Let's see what happens. Okay, I already have one of my site running, so I'll try another one. Okay, in this also I'll just log out then. I will log out of this one and try to log in with the new account. I guess even this will have some website running. Looks like it doesn't. So yeah, once you log in, you will be seeing a screen which is similar to this. And if you see this, well, click on create new site. And you have to give a name to that particular site, whatever you're going to build. Since this is related to web development bootcamp, what I'm going to give is bootcamp hyphen web, like some simple name. I'll just copy it and I'll just try to store this detail in a Sublime text file. I'll just copy this automatically generated password. You can give your own password, but for now I'm just gonna use this, and I'm gonna click on create. And if you can see, the progress bar is moving and it's in purple color, so you may not see. So oops, it says connecting. Let's see what happens. I'll refresh the page. I'll click on create new site and I'll start from the beginning, and I'll just hide it. Anyways, I'll just create another password. I can create. Okay, another website with the name already exists, so we have to create a new website which is kind of unique. So I'll just give my name then. So I'll just click on create. And I guess I'll just save it for now. And once you create your site, what you have to do is go to file manager. You can go to file manager through this way also. Click on tools, and if you click on file manager and if you click on upload files, you'll be able to go to this particular page. Inside file manager, what you have to do is you have to go inside public_html, that particular folder. Double click on that, and here only you have to add all your files, PHP files. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna click on this upload files icon, and I'm gonna select the files. And since I had stored all the web development stuff in that htdocs folder, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside that day 5 folder, and I'm just gonna copy this entire thing. But I doubt if the static folder will get uploaded. So first I'll just select the files and I'll click on upload. And if you saw previously, we have to create a folder called static, because that contains our CSS part. So we have to create it manually and double click on that. And inside this, again, you have to upload the static files. So in testing, day 5, static. Oh, inside that we have CSS, and we also have image. Okay, so we'll create 2 folders here, CSS as well as image. Inside CSS, we'll add the CSS file. Static CSS style.css. I'll just upload it. So I'll go to image now, and I'll upload that particular image which we had. Once you have uploaded all the files, what you have to do is you have to create a database for this. So if you go to the site dashboard and click on tools, we have database manager. So just click on that. And click on new database. And it'll ask you to, add some details. So for the database name, I'm going to give Bootcamp. And database username, I'm going to give as root. And since this is the auto-generated password, I'm just going to copy it and have it over here like database stuff. Password will be this. You may be wondering like why I'm noting down all this stuff. This is because if you remember in tables.php, we'll be defining our variables which will act as through which we'll create a database connection, right? So in that we have to pass all these values. So it is for that reason I'm copying the details. So just click on create. And anyways, I'll be removing this all this stuff after the session ends. So this is the database name. Database name. I'm just noting down like this, Sublime Text is somewhat like a notepad file only, so I'm just noting down all the stuff. So this is our user. And as usual, localhost, you can leave it as it is. So we'll wait for some time for it to create the database. Till then, we can try to see the output of our current website. So click on this home, and if you click on the database created. So I'll just click on manage. I'll click on PHP myadmin. So it will open a similar page to like what we had in offline stuff. Like in offline, we had localhost /PHP myadmin, right? In a similar way, we have an online equivalent stuff, which is provided by the 000 web host. So in this, it has created a database for us. Inside that database, we don't have any tables. So what I'm going to do is, I'll go to my offline database. Localhost, we have PHP myadmin. I'm just providing the password. This is all present in my system. Like we have this bootcamp database. Just a minute. There's a call. No, I'm saying a session is written by the running confidence. Okay, I don't do it. Sure. Okay. Bye, morning. Okay, I'm back. So in this bootcamp database, we have two different tables. So what I'm gonna do is, after I selected the database which I need, I will go to export, and after that I'll just scroll down, and I'll just click on go. So what this will do is, this will download a file for us, which will have all the database values whatever we had stored in our local machine. By local machine, I meant our own system. So if I try to open that particular file, it will have the SQL queries which we use to create the database, the tables, and so, it will have the queries for creating the values also. So I'm just going to copy this entire content, and I'm going to the online PHP myadmin stuff. So what I can do is either I can go to SQL and then I can paste it and then execute it. Another way is I can click on import. Like in offline, we had given export. Like in offline PHP myadmin, which has the local host thing, we had given export. In the online stuff, we are gonna import the same thing. So I'm just gonna click on choose file. And I'm just gonna click on that bootcamp.sql, which we got downloaded from our own system. So I'm just gonna click on go. And just going to execute the queries, whatever we have in that particular file. And if you click on the database now, okay, it is still processing it. If you click on the database now and just loading it, you can see that in the online database, online page for MyAdmin also, we have these two tables, which we had in offline. In Chrome, I have the online database. In Firefox, I have the offline database. So now what I can do is, I can just close these tabs because we have the database as well as the files which are needed. So I'm just gonna click on home, tools. Okay, just copy this URL. Yeah, it has provided the URL over here. So I'll just click on that. And if you can see it, I have successfully hosted the website. So let us check with the output of the remaining pages. Let's see the list concept. Okay, it says we don't have anything called list.php. Why is that? Okay, now it shows it is there. It's just taking some time to register it. So if I click on images, we're able to see the output. If we click on tables, it says access denied for. Yes, so this is the reason why I asked you to note down the database values, the configuration, because we have not yet configured the database part. But the other stuff, that is the forms and all this thing, we are able to see the output. So what I'm going to do is, I'll go to the website settings, I'll go to home, and under home we have website settings. Okay, I'll go to tools then, because I want to go to the file manager. So tools, select file manager, click on upload files, but this time we are not going to upload anything. We are now going to edit the existing files. So I'll just go to public HTML, because inside this only you have to add all the content. And if you remember, yesterday we had added all this database configuration in tables.php. So I'll just double click on that. And if I zoom in now, you can see that in server name, we just have the local host. So according to the 000 web host, we can leave that as it is. So username should be this one. So I'll just copy it and I'll just paste it. Same way, the database name should be this. And the password should be this. And once that is done, just scroll down and click on save and close. And if we go to the tables page now, it says undefined index, book underscore series. Okay. Anyways, it's fine. Like, we're able to see the output though. I do not know like why it is showing these errors, but yes, we're able to see the output. Okay. On line 22. Let's see what is there in line 22. Yes, that's because all these values will come from the form, and we're trying to see the output of the tables.php directly. So we'll do one thing. We'll go to forms now, like in the hosted site, right? We'll go to forms and we'll try to enter some values. And this time, what book shall I add? Harry Potter is done, Percy Jackson is done. I'll add Shiva Trilogy. Book name is The Immortals of Meluha. And this is the first book. I'm gonna click on submit your details, and once that is done, whatever I have given in the form, I'm able to see in the table. And now in the previous errors, whichever were there, it has gone away. And if I go to this, this database manager, and if I, select this PHP myadmin, and if I click on this manage and select PHP myadmin, I will be able to see that whatever is entered, it is getting stored in the online database. I'm just going to select it. It's taking some time to load. And if I click on books, and you can see that whatever we have given in the form, it is getting stored in the online database. So this is how you host your PHP site in 000 web host. Any questions? Okay, basic feedback form. So yeah, I'll just share the feedback form in the chat and make sure to fill it up. Okay. Chat. Yeah, I have shared the feedback form in the chat, so you can fill it up now. And if you have any questions, do ask soon because we'll be winding up the session by 6 o'clock. We just saw that we cannot host a PHP site using GitHub. Like if we go to the hosted site, which we had done in GitHub, like this is the GitHub URL, and if I go to forms, if I just click on that, what happens is file will get downloaded instead of getting the output. Wait a minute. This is not deployed. Why? It doesn't work. So that's why we are hosting in 000 web host. When will the certificate we should? Now that we have come to the end of day 6 bootcamp, we'll be seeing all the daily responses in the feedback form, and based on that, you'll be getting it by the end of this month. Like you'll be getting your certificates through mail. Any other questions you may have? Yes, we will arrange. Like we do have lots of stuff planned, so make sure to join. Like we'll be issuing the certificate by the end of this month, Sabrish. And if possible, I'll just share maybe one link which you can, which will maybe will help you. ly/session-links. And if you do not have a LinkedIn profile yet, make sure to create it. It will be helpful for you all. Like you have by now you might be having a GitHub profile, but try to create a LinkedIn profile as well. So here are, like in the link chat, there will be some links which might be helpful for you all. So yeah, and whatever questions you might have, it will be mostly covered in this article. So try to read it. It will be helpful for you all. And I'll just share the feedback link again because we'll be winding up the session now.
Brother, certificates will be provided to all or by based upon feedback you may issue.
It will be based on the feedback, Bhargav. I guess it's Bhargav or Bokesh. I'm not sure. Yeah, it will be based on the input only, like feedback form only.
By feedback means how they can
Like we'll be
check.
checking it, Bhargav. Like we have some scripts which will just check if that particular student has attended all the 6 days, and based on that, it will give us a new list, and only to the based on that list, we'll be sending out the certificate.
Whether this can be valid for while interview in fourth year for job interviews.
Well, after the session, if you learn the skills right in depth, like this is just a basics. Like we just taught you how to proceed with the initial push you might need, right? Like how to get started with that. That only we
Okay.
give. If you develop your skills more on this, and if you
It should be taken as course, like back
well,
outside the course we should take. No need.
yes, like you have to learn some more. Like this is just a basics, man. Whatever we taught, right? This is just a basics. There are still a lot more stuff we have to learn.
Yes, brother.
Like since most of you were beginners, we just taught you the basics. So with that basics, we can learn the advanced stuff. And if you have any questions, you can always message us in WhatsApp or Discord. I mean, not the official stuff of IEEE, but you can just message us in.
When I'm seeing in Discord your
Okay.
contact showing like Kamal brother is seeing the listening the Spotify music.
Yeah, like that's me only. Okay, I have to end this session because I have another session going on. So, yeah,
Brother, till now how many languages you have learned, brother?
I know like more than six. I don't. I just stopped the keep no track of the count because depending on the need, I will be learning a new thing and I'll be implementing it.
What are the 6 languages?
All this stuff we can find it in my GitHub. Like I do not know who asked the question, but you can find it in my GitHub. And
No,
if you,
brother. C language, C++, and Java, Python. This all have you learned.
yeah, I know that. I know all these languages. I also know Dart. I also know Bash, C Sharp,
Okay.
basics.
And what is the C++14 and C++28? What are they?
These are just some standards for C++. Like in Python itself, we have Python 2 and Python 3, right? And the
Yes.
difference between them is they have added lots of features.
Okay.
So it's that only.
In first year, how many language should we learn?
See, language is just a tool, man. Like it will just help you to perform some particular task. But if you know one language in depth, right, that's more than enough. But try to learn
The,
other languages also.
the basic language is C language.
Well, it's up to you, man. Like you may be comfortable with C. Some people might be comfortable with Python. So whichever you are comfortable with, learn in depth about it.
Among Python and Java, which is harder?
Java is hard.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, brother.
you're welcome. So I'll just share the feedback link again. Yeah, 5 out of 6 is that's fine. We'll look into it. Aryan. Yeah, web dev is a deep question. Yes, you are right. That won't be a problem, Alina. Like we'll be checking the feedback forms and we'll decide based on that. I'm sharing the feedback link once again, and I'll wait for 2 minutes. Like it's 6:03 now. I'll end the meeting at 6:05. So make sure to fill out the feedback form. And like I said yesterday, like today's session is very short because hosting is very easy compared to the coding part.
Updated feedback for filling, brother.
Awesome, Bogesh. I mean,
Updated filling
Bhargav.
feedback, brother.
Okay, okay. If you have filled, it's fine. If not,
Okay,
make sure
brother.
to fill
Thank
it
you.
up. I'll be ending the call at 6:05
Okay, brother.
because I have another session to attend. So that's the reason. And anyways, hosting part is like today's part was just hosting, right? So and a query, if you have any question and answers, we had to take it up. So we'll just wind up with there. If you have any more further questions, message me in WhatsApp. I will answer your questions over there. Yeah, welcome, Balasuriya. Yeah, welcome, Aryan. Okay, this time is 6:05, so I'll be. Yeah, Okay, I'm happy that you found the session useful, Devadarshini. We'll be updating all these links in that, the previous link which I have shared in WhatsApp. So I'll just reshare the link again. You can find all the resources and links of the previous recordings in that. So thank you all for joining today. I'm ending the call for today.
Okay, brother. Thank you.
You can all leave the meeting.
Thank you, brother.
Recording stopped.
For on this computer. Oops, not this one.
Thank you, brother.